Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Do you remember me? Remember me? I said that I was going to come back and I kept my promise. I am back. I'm back for a fairly short video, and it's just because I recently made a purchase and it is the Brow Styler by Benefit, and everybody talks about Benefit brow stuff and I've never really tried it, so I usually use, I'm an Anastasia girl through and through. So I thought I'd come back for a quick video and review the Brow Styler for you. It seems quite nice. The packaging's cute. I can do the packaging. I like silver. They always use the packaging for this. I remember the old one, and that one was quite like, they've revamped it and made it look all like stylish, so I do like it. So how this works is we've got two sides. So we've got the top. I'll just shade the colour for you. So this is 4.5, and I believe it's like the closest to my hair colour. It's like fairly brown, light brownish. My hair's kind of like brownish. So that's the colour. And then you've got this side, which I believe you use to fill in your brows. What on earth was that? It was like a bit just fell off. Okay. And that's like a kind of subtle powder. So they're both there, if you can see them. That's really weird. A bit of it just fell off. And there's like some kind of ball in here. You hear it? I don't know why that's in there, but I'm assuming maybe to like mix the product around or something. Anyway, without me faffing about, should we get into the video? I'll do one brow on camera and then one brow off camera because it's just way easier. You don't want to watch me do both brows. I recently had my brows waxed, so they should be quite easy to draw on. I know how, like, if you're a girl and you get your brows waxed and you leave it a little bit, or it's locked down and you can't get them done, like, how frustrating is it? Because you've got little hairs and you're trying to get around them and it's just so annoying. And if you're like me and you can't do your own brows on your own because you're scared of messing them up, then there's no hope for us. So what I'm going to do is be as fair as I can possible, and I'm going to use my like regular routine that I've been using for years, and that way we'll be able to give like a nice review. So I'm just going to brush out my brows. So this is my brow with like no product on it, and I'll show you what I do with rollers, but just using this instead of what I'd usually use. So what I usually use is actually the Fenty Beauty one. This one's really nice. I'll quickly show you this one actually because I quite rate this one. It's very thin line. So if you look at the difference, so that is the Benefit Styler bit, that's the powder, and then that's the Fenty. So the Fenty's a different colour, but it's a little bit darker because my hair used to be a little bit darker. But this one's quite like precise. It gives you that line, and like I have a feeling that this won't. But we'll give it a go anyway. So just gonna go in with the styler. Picked the puffiest bloody sleeves, didn't I? Crazy. I'm just gonna go underneath. So what I usually do is draw a line underneath, follow it round. That gives us like the almost like the baseline to draw the brow. I'm gonna go at the top. Oh, good lordy. It's fairly smooth. I like the idea of it being quite smooth. Oh, I like the idea of it, but it's quite smooth. Like, it's not very bitty. I'm just gonna draw in the tail a little bit. No, I don't like harsh front. What I'm gonna do is just try and be very smooth with it. Wow. It's very easy to use. I like the colour. I do like the colour. The only thing that's bugging me right now is the two harsh lines, but we can sort that in a second. I'm going to take this bit. This bit kind of annoys me because it's like, it's very crumbly. See what I mean? Like there's big bits coming off of it. But I'll give it a review anyway. Just going to fill in end of my brow. Ooh, see, look, that's automatically made a difference. So it's just gone from being like quite harsh line, like to actually filling in my brows quite dark. And I'm just going to fill in the front, assuming that this is how you use this thing. I didn't look at any videos or anything because I wanted to try and use it the way that I would use it, because that's how people do their makeup. Like, yes, you can use videos and see tutorials, but you're ultimately going to use it the way that you think you're going to use it. There's no right or wrong answer. I'm just going to fill in the rest of the brow. Use the end of it. See, the only thing that's going to bug me about this is the fact that this is quite, even though it is quite a soft, like to touch, and it's quite easy to use, the front of it looks quite square, and I don't really like that very much. But easily fixed that is, because you just get spoolie. And voila, problem solved. So this is like a reoccurring problem with brows anyway, and if I'm being honest, like when I started off doing my makeup, brows were my worst nightmare because I could never get them right. And they're not twins, they're sisters. Like, and we're not talking like even congenital twins, we're not talking like, oh, like twins are different. Like, no, mine were like sisters from like 2 different places, like the long lost sisters. That's how bad I was at doing my brows. I used to hate it. When it came to my makeup routine, doing my brows was I could never get it right. And then eventually I just learned to accept it. And then, but the key to a decent brow is just using good products. So what I do is I use the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Sculpt, which I've been using this for ages and I absolutely love it. And just angled brush, so I've been doing this for years as well. And then I just dab it on my hand. And then draw a line underneath. Just to clean up the mess. Trying not to ruin my eyelashes because that's going to be fatal. And then go around the brow. Gives us a nice definition too. Do it very carefully. And then I'll just do the front a little bit, like little bit. And then what? So now that we look absolutely crazy. So what I do is this is quite a dense brush. This is from Elf, by the way. And what I do is I just use this brush to like smooth out the line a little bit. And then I just go underneath too. So usually I tend to do my brows before my eye makeup, but I kind of just put a little bit of shadow on because I was impatient. And then do the top bit. So this kind of just smooths out the line a little bit so you don't get the harsh line, and then this is what I do anyway. And then that's what I do, and then I just get the brush back and I'll just go through it again. Excuse you. Clearly it didn't like me. The styler just fell on the floor. And then I just brush it out again. So this is the Ico Brow Gel, and it's so good. Excuse mine's really messed up, but it's because it's really old and I've had it for ages. But there's a reason why that this has been around for the longest time and that everybody loves it and that they only make brow gels because they're amazing. So what I'm going to do is just brush through my eyebrows, do the front, maybe the front, and that is me done. Well, that's me one brow done. So I'm just going to do the other brow off camera and I'll see you in a second. So I am back with 2 brows that, okay, let's have a talk, have a serious chat. They are not that bad. Like, I'm actually quite proud of these, you know, because usually they're freaking terrible. Like, my brows are a crime and I try so hard and I just can't get them. Like, I think it's taken me to find a product that I actually love, like the Anastasia Dip Brow, for me to get my brows like straight. So coming from a girl who struggles with her brows, if you struggle with your brows too, like, I feel you. I'm here for you. But I have to say, I really like this. Like, it's so smooth. It goes on so well. Like, it's made my brows look quite thick and full. Which is not something I'm usually used to, but actually I'm feeling it. Like, it's a nice colour, went on really nicely. I like the idea of it being 2, as much as this bit is very, like, powdery, and I don't know if I'd get powdery brows out of it. I'm actually, like, I'm quite impressed. Like, it's made my brows look good. And I've set them in place, so usually when I set them in place I can make them last all day. So I'm quite happy with that. But yeah, this gets thumbs up. Well happy. Lovely jubbly. That is it for this video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up and I shall see you in my next one.